We are in beautiful Fort Lauderdale today on the New River, up on the flybridge of a Lagoon 450, up in the nice breeze. That's one of the benefits of a flybridge. If you're up high and you don't have your enclosure down, you can always catch a nice breeze. Plus, the view is nicer. See, check it out. Anyhow, today I'm just going to give you a quick tip about hull ID numbers because we're getting ready to close on this vessel. We sold it recently, and the surveyor couldn't find the hull ID number, and you have to have that to give to the Coast Guard, and you have to have a photo of it. They want to see proof, and so he couldn't find it. And what happens is some of the builders, like Lagoon and Beneteau and Jeanneau, will make a etching in the gel coat. It's just barely readable, and then when you have a contractor who comes in there with a rotary pad on a machine to polish the hull, and he uses a compound that has a lot of abrasive in it, it just washes the hull ID number away. So remember, if you own a boat, don't let them do that. Just say, you got to go around the hull ID number, because when you go to sell the boat, you're going to need that number to prove which boat this is. And another thing to remember is that the builders usually hide a duplicate hull ID number somewhere else on the boat. And on these 450s, it's usually port side, under the floorboards, forward stateroom or forward head, and it's an aluminum plate that's etched and epoxied into the boat. So those are just some tips for you. And if you're interested in a catamaran, call Dave or I, and you can reach us through largecatamansforsale.com, and we'll be happy to help you. Okay, on the Lagoon 450, this is where they usually put the hull ID numbers, but as you can see, it's very difficult to see anything, but if you feel right there, there's some numbers. And what has happened is the contractor who compounded and waxed this compounded it too hard here. And so I'm going to show you the trick that we use to bring it back. Okay, so I took my number 2 pencil and I just lightly went over the 2 numbers, and voila, we can see them. It's not easy, but we can make it out. And there's usually a secondary hull ID plate, and this one's on the port side by the forward head, and you can see it's a aluminum etched plate that's epoxied in there.